But damn, how nice would it be to have your life saved by an overbearing CEO? Hi guys, that's weird. Hi guys, I'm Lissy and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I will talk about dramas, anime, and the occasional fashion video too, if I ever get around to it. So yeah, let's get into this video. So as you can see by the title, whatever I decide to title it, basically K-dramas are ruining my life. I'll be the first to admit, K-dramas have given me an unrealistic idea about love and romance. Crazy, right? And when I say K-dramas, I'm really talking about all types of dramas, like, because 9 times out of 10, if you're watching K-dramas, you're probably gonna be watching Chinese dramas, Thai dramas, Japanese dramas. You know, we all love dramas, Asian dramas. So I'm just mainly talking about all types of dramas, but I'm gonna say K-dramas because I don't know. I made some notes on my iPad, so if I look down, I'm sorry about that. So let's get into these unrealistic scenarios that really be going on in these dramas. So can you imagine walking down the road and a delivery man on a moped is headed straight towards you, and all of a sudden an overbearing CEO with some sort of unhealed childhood trauma that is 100% repulsed by your existence ends up saving your life, and you two end up falling in love after several misunderstandings? Can you imagine that? That was a mouthful. But can you really imagine that? Because I can. Just a bit of transparency here. I had a boyfriend, and me and him recently broke up in this last year. So all of a sudden I found myself drowning my sorrows in dramas. I was watching drama after drama after drama after drama, okay? And honestly, that binge watching ended up sort of giving me an unrealistic idea of what romance should be and what it should be about, and how two people fall in love and the circumstances around two people falling in love. And as I was watching these dramas, I quickly came to realize that I would rather much watch two fictional characters fall in love and be romanced as opposed to real life romance situations. That's kind of strange, don't you think? Honestly, it seems really harmless, but it kind of gets into your mind and it kind of can affect how you navigate life. The lines between fantasy and real life kind of become a blur. You know how some people kind of say, like, if you watch the P Word, it gives you unrealistic standards, and if it's not exactly how you see it, then it's not right, it's not good, it's whatever. So when you're watching dramas, it's kind of the same thing, because you're watching something and you're getting unrealistic standards fed to you. And honestly, it might seem a bit minuscule and minor, but the media that you end up consuming, it will affect you some way or the other. You might not want to admit it. And honestly, as much as I hate to admit, I really enjoy the dramas where the male lead ends up being the most toxic piece of shit. That's really bad to say, but bear with me. Insert nevertheless. And it's not because the male lead is fine as hell, okay? That toxic shit, that is But in reality, I would never ever subject myself to the foolishness the toxic male lead gives. Like, I would never do that. But it's fun to watch. I have a lot of I wish I was her moments. Insert nevertheless. Oh my god, I'm horrible. And if you watch a lot of Asian dramas, you know the difference between those and American dramas. So for example, like with Asian dramas, you're gonna get more of a slow burning romance. You know, it's gonna take a while to happen. We're not gonna get the first kiss until probably episode 20. And on American shows, you know, it's completely opposite. I don't even have to explain. But in real life, I think that those slow burning romances, they're unattainable. It's not really gonna happen. And if you go out seeking that to happen, you're gonna be really disappointed. But I don't know, personally, I think slow burning romances do not happen. But comment down below if you think they do. Because honestly, in real life, there are way too many uncontrollable factors that just happen. And in these fictional romances, everything is controlled. It's written by a person, is controlled. These circumstances happen for a reason. It was sort of a strange feeling watching all of these dramas fresh out of a breakup, because you kind of realize my posture is shit. You kind of realize that you're not gonna get that feeling, because when I think about my relationship and what I see on TV, they are completely on the opposite sides of the road. So yeah, but I'm not gonna say that you can't have that slow burning, super passionate romance, but it's gonna take time. It may not happen. Keep that in mind. Because honestly, let's just be real for a second. The men in these dramas and the men in real life, absolutely not the same. You cannot look at the men in dramas and say, you know what, I'm gonna think about those men in the dramas and try to find someone like that, because you're not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, you're not. So it's fictional. These guys are fictional. Anyways, of course we're talking about fictional guys in fictional shows, so it's TV. We know that the guys in the shows are gonna have more romantic qualities. That's what makes us fall in love with the guys, and the writers want us to fall in love with the guys, then we'll fall in love with the show. That's just how it works. So yeah, that's how TV is. You fall in love with that man and then you're gonna be hooked. And the female leads in these shows, they are not like the women of today. Well, some of them, they are, some of them. I feel like, but this is for like a whole nother video, but the men in these romance shows, they always seem to go for the women that are more submissive. I'll just say it. I hate to say that word, submissive. They will allow these men to dog walk them through the park and be in love with them at the end of the day. I don't know. That will never be me. As we know, in 2021, women are not going for that, period. And it's all in the name of love. But let's be real. But it's honestly amazing how the men are so toxic in these shows, and the couple ends up having their happy ever after. Like I said, these men dog walk these women through parks. Insert the scene from Boys Over Flowers.
根本就是社会蛀虫！给我闭嘴！
So I am sitting here editing my video, and I just realized that that scene came from the 2018 version, Meteor Garden, of that story. So Boys Over Flowers, Meteor Garden, same thing, just different countries and slightly different, but yeah. Back to the video. Like, why did they fall in love? Somebody tell me down below. Why did they fall in love after that? Why did she allow this man to do that and end up being with him? I would have been with a friend. I don't care. See, now this is where the line between fantasy and reality begins to unblur itself, because we're not gonna do that, okay? In real life, we know we're not gonna allow men to throw food in our face and whatnot. That's just not how it's gonna be in real life, though. So yeah, saying all of this to say that as long as your imagination stays legal and ethical, go ahead and run with your romance fantasies. You know, if you like the man throwing food in your face, if you like the man being super toxic, if you like your overbearing CEO, go ahead and imagine it. But like I said, stay legal, stay ethical. But you also have to remember that you don't want these fantasies to end up taking over your life. You don't want these fantasies to end up influencing your decisions that affect you on your day-to-day basis. You don't want your fantasies to end up brainwashing you, and yeah, let's not do that. But damn, how nice would it be to have your life saved by an overbearing CEO? So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.